Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can he finish? It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Big moment in a big game. He is off. Barcelona already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
And it's Son Heung-min. Messi. And Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Yamal plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Alexander-Arnold. Pressing high and with purpose. Driving forward. Great chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Played out to the left flank.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Messi. Donnarumma. Driving on and making good progress. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Shoots! It's hit the upright. And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
They've got another one, and this might happen. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Son Heung-min. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Donnarumma clears without hesitation. Half-time getting close now. Real chance! Off the post! Caicedo. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away?
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Good running with the ball. And it's made its way to him. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So we're underway for the second half. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. And that's aimed into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
This looks promising. Jimenez. Caicedo. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Yamal. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Donnarumma running with intent. Takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! Some front-footed pressing going on here. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And again! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Donnarumma. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up. Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Valverde. He's in a great position here. Donnarumma. It's a promising position. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Donnarumma.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Caicedo. Donnarumma. He has found the way through. Now, oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Jimenez. He's shifting through the gears here. There are shapes to shoot! And he's missed it.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Caicedo. That's destined for the flank.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Donnarumma makes a dash for it. Oh, nice touch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Messi. Barcelona are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance, and if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
Decent chance! And that is faded wide.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
It's a really well-measured ball. Shot could be on. And that's a tidy finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 90 minutes is...
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's found the way past. Plenty to aim at here. There's the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Jimenez. It's a good ball out wide. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, super ball. And now the breakaway. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Camavinga makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, I'd expect him to contribute a little bit of everything for this team, Peter. Shots, passes, he's got a great skill set, and I can see him having a big positive effect on their attacking play overall, starting here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Can he get it through? Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Caicedo. The ball's gone astray. And the shot... And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Good chance here! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them. And
there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what has happened here? And that was very necessary. So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Shapes to shoot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And he is deftly away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's shifting through the gears here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Son Heung-min. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
He's found a way past. He's got away. Now it's Simeone. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Akanji. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Spread it left. Cross flung in towards the middle. Raya claims it without any fuss. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vitinha takes on his marker. And here's Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's hoisted clear. Santos have the chance to go the other way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Caicedo goes sliding in. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, that's fabulous. Doesn't quite get there. Vitinha, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. That's destined for the flank. Robertson. Nice bit of trickery. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's... and the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And it's Messi. Now it's Camavinga. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Lionel Messi!
Look, there aren't many around you can call upon to make a difference, but he's one. He leads by example and inspires big time too.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Robertson. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Messi.
Second period is on the way.
Será sustituido por el dorsal
Barcelona
18.
can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now it's Kane, and this is Son Heung-min, and this is Kane. It's Kane! And that's a tiny finish. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Can he get away here? And this is Kane. Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. Santos are looking to go forward now. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Jimenez powering forward here. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that is out of play. And a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Donnarumma gets on his bike and on the move. He has found the way through. Raya claims comfortably. Kane. And he's been shifted off it. And he's had it nicked away. He is through here. Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Decent chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
A case now of complete control. Just eases him off the ball. He might be in here.
Great feat, that.
Chance! And somehow he kept it out.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Oh, good ball! And he can thump it away. Well, they are up to their 9th corner of the game now. He's rising! Well, and again! And it's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Could be danger here. Always goal side. Kane finds himself offside. Pinches it off him. Kane. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Kane. And here's Kane. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's neat. Kane! And he couldn't keep it down.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El dorsal 25. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 16.
And here's Kane. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Great chance! No, that's just wide. Fernandez. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Simeone. Alexander-Arnold. And the keeper's got it again.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Kane wins the duel this time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vitinha. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Oh, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, great leap! Not out the best in the keeper. And it's been taken short. He came in hard, very hard. It's a sweeping cross. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Tries one from range. Oh, he really got hold of that. And that'll be the end of that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
So we're up and running. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries one from range! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Barcelona really could have done without this. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's played it in low. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Searching pass he's played there. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fernandez. Now, this could be a chance. Spread out to the left. And here's Kane. Might be danger here. And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he's had it nicked away. He's having a pop! It's hit the crossbar. Well, there's the clearance. And he's intervened well there. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Now it's Messi. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Yamal. Kane. Kane running with intent. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 27 minutes is number 10, Eduardo Camavinga.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Akanji. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
And it's Messi. Kane. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Camavinga. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that's well seen too. That's good running with them. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga for Messi. Caicedo. And here's Kane. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and he's following up. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Hello, attendees.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he's been shifted off it. Good ball, good take. Not the most accurate pass.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Jimenez. And here's Yamal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. The referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's hoisted clear. Kane, driving on and making good progress. Messi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Akanji. And he's managed to get free. Caicedo. And he shoots! And another try! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a shot at goal!
That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Camavinga. Messi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And here's Kane. Camavinga. Robertson. It's a pretty loose pass. Kane needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never complete.
Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's going to go a long way. Terrific! It's hit the uprights. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Camavinga, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's nice. He's on it, can he get away? Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Belgium, number 6.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Akanji, and it's Fernandez. Here's Oyarzabal. Barcelona could counter here. He's found a way past. And it's pulled back. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Mikel Oyarzabal, 75 minutes played.
Belgium seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Coming on the field.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Camavinga goes for goal! Oh, almost a sixth!
Camavinga clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Oh, what a mistake! And can he finish? It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 10.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's got away. Fagioli. Mikel Oyarzabal. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
The pass isn't the best. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Messi. Camavinga is onto this. Always goal shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 10.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! And he's missed it. Fernandez. And Akanji. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Camavinga reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We are just getting started. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Great ball and he's in here. Big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Nicely spread. And the shot! And he hits the net! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
He's having a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Camavinga. He's had it taken off him. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. And Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Now Son Heung-min. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Camavinga. Great defending, strong and determined. Son Heung-min sends it crossfield. Yamal. Now it's Kane. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Jimenez. And he has been fouled there. Kane has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Kane has given away a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Jimenez. Caicedo. Caicedo running with intent.
3 minutes added time.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. The second half is up and running. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! They are playing them off the park! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
He's one-on-one, shot! Great chance! And no mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 54 minutes is
Barcelona are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant...
And the shot!
the attendance for this match was
denied at the last.
62,005.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's well done. Yamal! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 19, Yamal!
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kane being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Messi! Oh, off the bar! Valverde. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Tries one from range! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Van Dijk probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Caicedo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gets a good foot in there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Messi. It's run loose here. Showing great feet there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Just a keeper in his way. And the shot! And that's in. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. He's found a way through. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Got out the best in the keeper.
Number 44, Fagioli.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
This looks promising. That has ended up in no man's land.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Kane! And a neat finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 18, Harry Kane.
How many? Just how many? Camavinga does well to get it back. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Lionel Messi.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's that, the end. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Barcelona can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So off we go then. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. And this is Kane! Goal! Barcelona! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
He's found a way through. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
And now they can spring out of defence. Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice bit of trickery. Good take, and is he in? That's a smartly directed ball. Stood up well to him there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's being shifted off it. It's run loose here. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Kane. Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vega to Cancelo. Robertson wins the duel this time. And here's Kane. That's good play. Picked out brilliant. And Messi! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great chance! And for a moment, time stood still. João Cancelo. Now it's Olise. João Neves engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Kane. Kane! He's got away with one there. Vega. And it's Cancelo. Olise. Kane with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it? Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now it's Son Heung-min. João Cancelo. For Olise. And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Yamal going forward, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Now here's the delivery, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's João Felix. Yamal. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Camavinga does really well there, he is strong. Vitinha. Not the most accurate pass. João Neves. Now it's Olise. He has found the way through.
3 minutes added time.
Swung over. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Vitinha. And it's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
We're on the move again. Knocks it into space. Pacho. Vitinha. That pass isn't the best. João Felix. He's in a great position here. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Son Heung-min. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Son Heung-min! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Barcelona, the only team in this, 3-0 already. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Yamal, and the shot! And yes, it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pacho. Foot in. Oh, a delicate chip through. Good ball, good take. Oh, just... And it's Messi. Can he finish? No, it's wide.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Vega. Pressing high and with purpose. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Nicked it back promptly. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Yamal. And here's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Real chance! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 70 minutes is number 4, Son Heung-min.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Son Heung-min. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
And they win it back again. Pacho spots it and intercepts. Caicedo with a definite foul there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
To replace him is number 17.
Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Messi. That has been cut short.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Joao Felix was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
But they've got it again. And he's in on Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Barcelona, after 87 minutes.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Haaland. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Takes a shot! Oh, impressive strike!
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 23, Pedro Neto.
Pacho.
Substitution.
Vitinha.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Fernandez. Takes a shot! Now that was quite some save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Camavinga! And it's Camavinga. And this is Messi. Haaland. Fernandez. Pacho does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is that. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Your reflections then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
Please take this
Well, that's it
opportunity
for tonight's
to pay a
match, so
visit
it just
to our
remains for me to
official
thank
store
Jim
where
Begden
memorabilia
alongside
from
me
today's match are
and to
now
wish you
available.
all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, now here... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Great feat, that.
Robertson. It's out for a goal kick. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Kane. Spread it left. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Now it's Kane. And it's Son Heung-min. Messi gets a foot in here. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's let fly.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
No, that's been intercepted. Kane. Can he get on the end of this? So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far? It's Kane! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And the shot! And no mistake! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Camavinga has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Threads one in. Son Heung-min calmly anticipates. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. It's a good foot in there. That has not gone well. And it's Caicedo. That is good alertness. And this is Kane. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's come backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Son Heung-min scooting forward. He has found the way through.
Such good technique.
Son Heung-min.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Kane! And now they can clear their lines. Yamal. Son Heung-min. That'll be a throw. Tacho cuts it out. Messi. Caicedo is the guilty party there. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Messi.
He's found a way through.
And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Defending was strong and firm. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Son Heung-min. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. And it's Robertson.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, and the finish! And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
This possibly the last play of the half. Probing pass, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's shifting through the gears here. Robertson. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. An exchange of stares, and here we go. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And that is all they have time for. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. He won't be happy with that one. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Messi. Camavinga does really well there. He is strong.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi has given away a free kick. Space for him to turn and look. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal steaming forward at pace. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! And he's straight offside.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Delivered across. Oh, good effort! And that's a sharp finish. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has...
Kane! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Camavinga. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes going after that. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Valverde. Good, strong midfield running here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So a Barcelona free kick. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Kane! Keeper's not concerned by that. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Valverde. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And here's Messi. He might be in here. Back in possession and ready. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Played into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi running with intent. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. That has been cut short. Can he get it through? Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. Tries a shot! Decent chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it. There's a probing ball. Akanji. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pacho. Oh no, what has happened here? Always goal side. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that will be it. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.